Today on the Weird News, we are exploring the rumors and myth of an abandoned water park in Spain of this thriving place didn't last even a year, closing its doors in 1995 when it opened in the 90s. Now just a wither away. But the rumors still spread, and it's become a legend. Children vanishing in the waters, screaming being heard in the waves. What has happened to this supposedly happy place? Was it to do with foul play, or a lie that went too far, or was it all true? Stay tuned in today's Weird News.
Locals believe world's creepiest water park was abandoned because of a grim urban legend. Spooky. Now, side rant quickly. I'm a person who's always wanted to go to like a haunted house and all that stuff, but the place I've always really wanted to go, and I still will one day when I sort out passport and got over my social anxiety, if that ever happens, I would love to go to an abandoned theme park. Like, just an abandoned theme park that you're so used to probably having all like buzzing with kids, laughter and all that, and now it's just a ghost town. I don't know why, there's something different about an abandoned theme park to me that brings more fear to me than it would like an abandoned house. I don't know why. I think that's like one thing. If I'm still doing this when I actually do decide to do it, I might make a video on it. You never know. But yeah, I like the idea of it. But okay, the world's creepiest theme park, that is a water park, and it has an urban legend. Did people pee in the pool so much that I don't know that it was never ever able to be cleaned?
Are you peeing in the pool? Did you just pee in the pool?
And the fat kid smiling warmly while he's peeing in the pool.
It's the reason why I don't like the idea of public pools. I know most public pools now, like in hotels and on vacations, that they actually got this chemical now that changes the colour of your pee. So if you do pee in the pool, they all see it and they all point and shame at you and you get kicked out.
Shame, shame, shame!
Damn. At least it stops them, I guess, doesn't it? Because you're just going to get embarrassed by everyone looking at you. Reminds me also the thing from Futurama when Fry is just underwater, he pees and the mermaid's like, did you just get warmer in here?
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Oh, yeah.
Did it just get warmer?
Most of us will be looking forward to the fun trips to take this summer, but tourists might want to avoid this holiday attraction. Hidden amongst the hills near Barcelona, the L'Aquatic Pardis water park has yet to make waves, despite being built in the early 1990s. With its water lying still for almost 30 years, yeah, and getting loads of algae and moss and just bacteria, I can imagine. Oh, be black, wouldn't it? The so-called world's creepiest water park has become the setting for a terrifying urban legend. Alright, so this is the abandoned theme park, okay, overview of it. Well, it's been vandalised already, look at that. Jesus Christ, all the vandalisation. And yeah, 1990s, so all the sign and that. Surprised that thing hasn't fallen down yet. But if all of this is supposed to be the theme park, that would be amazing to explore. You know, just a group of friends at night, if it's all abandoned. I don't know why. It would just seem so cool. But I wouldn't go in the water, so. So there's an overview of it, of the entrance. Wow. Yeah. So it actually was all ready to go, but then it didn't. That'd be a cool setting for like a horror. I know movies, I know I've done a few theme park horror movies, but I don't know, just the idea of an abandoned pool. God, there's a fucking tyre in the swimming pool. They've graffitied everything. Like, who had the site? Well, I guess it's been over like 30 years, ain't it? Yeah, so it's built up, but damn. Well, there's people walking, I guess. But, yeah.
What has happened to this place? I don't recognize it anymore. It used to be so fun and special. What is life worth living for?
According to locals, the theme park closed just 2 seasons after it opened due to a sinister death at the Spanish resort, in an incident which wouldn't go amiss in a Final Destination movie. Oh god. Okay. The legend says that an infant was sucked into a wave machine, forcing the sudden closure of the park. Damn! Kid got sucked into the machine. So it's haunted by a kid. Is that what it is? Though a spooky story may keep you up at night, there's actually very little evidence to suggest that this actually happened. However, it's possible that rumours began to emerge as the water park began to trickle into decline. Originally opening in the early 1990s, it had been hoped that the 13-acre site would enjoy a boost from the 1992's Olympic Games in Barcelona. Despite being only a stone's throw away in Sitges, the park struggles to stay afloat after Spain's biggest water park, Port Avenue in Salou, opened in 1995. Compared to the companies that probably did better. Leaking money at the alarming rate, the L'Aquatic Pardis owners had to make some serious cuts and drastically reduce the number of staff. It was around this time that the rumours began to swirl of the park finally closing its doors in 1995. So when they closed, that's when this other park opened, and that park's doing fine, I'm guessing.
Okay, kids, everyone in the pool. Come on, Eric, we're gonna start now. Just jump in.
I don't wanna.
It's not gonna hurt you, hon. Just do it. There you go. Now just let the first graders swim by you and then head towards us.
Huh? First graders? Ah, wait. Ah, you sons of bitches.
All because of rumours and that, and there's like barely any evidence. So it might have actually been like a whole scheme,
You all know the plan.
2 companies opening up near the same place at the same time. There's going to be rivalry. The other company, maybe they won't admit it if it is true or not. They might have had someone in there who started a rumour, a really bad rumour, and yeah, this happened.
What the fuck?
So the urban legend is what then? What is the urban bit about it? However, urban explorers are still drawn to the park and what lies beneath. Oh. In a video uploaded to YouTube, you can see footage of the now desolate site, complete with many water slides and now overgrown grass and trees and all that fauna. Though it's been closed to public for nearly 2 decades, the site is covered in graffites and rubbish for unwelcome visitors. If you were hoping that you might be able to sneak in for a quick dip, think again, as it isn't a single drop in the once bursting revenue. Even the park's many pavilions haven't stood the test of time, with multiple buildings now roofless or overgrown with trees. Sadly, this isn't the only park to have suffered from the fate, as the Costa del Sol also lost its bigger water park. Rather than face a watery grave though, the tourist destination closed in 2020 as it struggled to recover from the pandemic. Yeah, a lot of places, or shops or businesses, they all closed down because of quarantine. It just happens. Seems in theme parks have virtually dried up in Spain. That is so the urban legend is to do with that, basically how it closed. There's nothing scary or supernatural, but saying there was a kid die, that it seems so more like it would have been probably a rumor that the opposite company making trying to open up their water park probably did to make them lose people, so of course that everyone went to the other one. It's a natural thing that happens a lot, and it's sort of a lot of people just look over it. For them to close because there was little evidence, I think was silly, but I guess they were maybe new at it or something. I still won't go in a swimming pool or public pool because I know for a fact that kid's peeing. So I ain't going in there. I know the chlorine that cleans it and all, but it's still, it's yeah, it's still I still don't want to because you just peed right next to me. Huh. Let me know, guys, if you've got any abandoned theme parks or something like that where you live, and it's and let me know if you've gone in there and explored. Because I really want to do it myself, but there's none around where I am. So, maybe, one day, I might do it. If I ever get out of this house.